You like that? You like that?
What's going on? It's Coach Williams, and I'm back for another breakdown. So today we are going to talk Tom Brady versus the Saints. Saints fans have been really good to the channel. They've left really good comments on some of the videos that I've done. So I decided to do you guys a solid, give you a gift, and talk about how your defense has dominated the greatest quarterback of all time ever since he decided to move down to the NFC South. Beating them in every single regular season game. And the only reason why they lost in the playoffs was because they made a few mistakes. They were even dominant defensively in that game as well. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to see two games from last year, a few plays that I decided to pick out. One thing that you'll notice is when they go up against the Bucs, the Saints, they get in this tight press man-to-man coverage. They're on the line of scrimmage. They're banging guys around. They're not letting guys get free releases. And if you can do that, you're going to have a good day against the Bucs. So on this first play right here, they come out in a 2x2 set. I would call this deuce. So they come out in deuce, and what ends up happening on this play here is they send this five-man pressure, but what they end up doing is they send Cam Jordan off the edge, and they choose to chip on Fournette. So he chips on Fournette and knocks him off his path. And you can see from Brady's eyes, reading out the play, it looks like he's trying to go to Fournette the whole way through. To me, this looks like a clear-out concept. So they're trying to get Gronk out of here. They're trying to get this receiver out. And then they got this two levels concept over here, these two in-breaking routes. I think it's all just window dressing to try to get everybody out of the way for Fournette. Because this linebacker here, I think this is Demario Davis, he is coming across the field, and he's pretty much out-leveraged. But they choose to have Cam Jordan chip this guy. Brady's got to hold the ball a little bit longer than he wants to, gives Davis the opportunity to get close, and bang, tackle for a loss. The physicality, it ends up showing up from play to play. So sorry about this play. It ended up getting cut off a little bit, but they come out in another 2x2 set. They got a nasty split up here, okay? Low snap, and Brady's reading the play out. Again, one of the things you're going to notice consistently is the physicality. Look at this press here on Scotty Miller. I think Scotty Miller is supposed to be the one that's going first on this scissor kind of switch concept here. And what happens is he gets pushed into Gronk, and they both end up falling down. And if we go back and we look at Brady's eyes are over here. So his progression is going to be probably between these two receivers. They both get knocked down. So now Brady's got to hold the ball. He panics a little bit, thinks that he's Lamar Jackson or something, decides to step up and run, fumbles the football, picked up by the Saints. Huge turnover right there. It all starts with the physicality. So now they decide to go with this 3x1 set here. Again, look, across the board, press man-to-man coverage. I know that Lattimore here is in a half turn, but I think this is press man-to-man coverage because we got the safety out here on, I think this is Gronk or it's Brait. It's one of their tight ends. So usually you're going to match up that way. If it's man-to-man coverage, you want a safety on a tight end. Also, you'll see here we get the switch release. And these guys stay locked on, right? CJ Gardner Johnson stays locked on to his guy, right? And then this guy's coming over. And they do these two over here do a really good job of staying over the top. Again, we always want to look at the quarterback's eyes. His progression is starting over here. Both of these DBs are over the top, and they're both running vertical routes. So Brady can't throw the ball because both DBs are over the top. So now his eyes start to come back this way. And if we go back, you'll notice, right, even though he cuts Gronk loose, I think that this is still man-to-man coverage. I think this is cover one robber. And the way that robber works is that if this guy goes across the field, the robber safety is going to come down and steal him. And then this DB here is going to end up turning into the robber. So they end up passing it off and trading it off. Okay? Brady wants to throw the ball to Gronk now. That's the next piece of his progression. Can't do it because this guy's here. So now Brady's late. Again, panics. This time he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes. getting out of the pocket, trying to throw on the run. We got CJ Gardner Johnson covering this dude, picks it off. Man, CJ Gardner Johnson, he is a dog. I love to watch that dude play. So, next play here, they come out and empty, okay? And this play is really good because, look at, we've got a 3-man surface here. It's only a 3-man rush, drop 8. Again, man-to-man coverage, physicality across the board. Receivers are not getting any free releases. Look across the board. All these guys are struggling to get off the line of scrimmage. And since it's a 3-man rush, it's a drop 8 concept. So now we've got 2 zone droppers, 3 zone droppers, and everybody else in man-to-man coverage. Brady, again, has to hold the football, right? Nobody's open. They get pressure with 3 guys. They knock, I think this is Tristan Wirfs, right into Brady, loses the football, turnover. Really good job from the Saints defense here, okay? Again, look, everybody up on the line of scrimmage. Press man-to-man coverage. So we've got Brady down here at the bottom of the screen. He releases and gets out in the pattern. We got the physicality, the good technique, the press man-to-man coverage. Guys are not getting free releases. And one thing that I really like about this play, again, I believe this is CJ Gardner Johnson. He's in press coverage here. He's got hands on this receiver. But now that he's being physical with him, he can look through the receiver to quarterback vision, okay? So what ends up happening is Brady's eyes are here. He wants to go here, but he can't throw the football yet because this guy is pressed on him. He's not giving him any space, and that gives Gardner Johnson the ability to see this, come off his man, pick the football off. Phenomenal play. This dude is a dog. All right? So one other thing I want you to see on this play too, all right? So I know Brady, greatest quarterback of all time. There's no arguments going to be made over here. I'm from New England, so I've been watching this dude for 20 years, okay? But on this play, he throws the pick, and look at that effort right there, all right? Now, I get it. He's not paid $40 million, but he's a $40 million quarterback, right? Elite, top tier, one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL. But I have a problem with people giving Teddy Bridgewater all kinds of hate and stuff when he wasn't chasing after that guy when he had an interception. But Brady is walking around like this, right? I mean, let's be fair. These guys are not paid to tackle people. So if let's have a standard that is fair to quarterbacks. If you want to go in and make a tackle, by all means, you can do that. But, let's not kill a guy for protecting his body. If quarterback comes out of the game, your team's going to be in trouble. So I think this is the last play here. All right. So again, we got press man-to-man coverage across the board. Look at the physicality here, right? He's having trouble getting off the line. I think this is Cameron Brate, and he's going to run this deep over. Safety here. I think this is cover 2 man. So safety here is reading it. He sees that this guy's going across the field. He's going to cut him loose. Okay. So now eyes come back this way. So this guy coming across the field steps in front of this thing, picks it off. And now we go, taking it to the house. Pick 6. So that's pretty much it for this video. The Saints, their formula has been, 3, 4-man rushes, right? Green dogs, so you can send 5. If the back releases, you can have that guy peel off with him. That's been their formula. Tight man-to-man coverage, creating turnovers, making Brady have to read the field, and being super physical with these elite receivers. So I'm excited to see them play again this year, and who knows what's going to end up happening, but that Saints defense has been retooled, reworked. They got more guys. They got my guy, Alontae Taylor, who I really like, and they went in the draft, and they went heavy on offense, so I think that they're going to be able to put a little bit more points up on the board. They were shutting the Bucs down and shutting them out during the season at points in time. So it's going to be really interesting to see these guys go up against each other again. So that's it for this video. And in the next video, we're going to talk about some more interesting things, and we're going to do more VR. So, as always, you know what it is. It's Coach Williams, Ball Hawks. We fly. I'm out. Peace.
I've made amends. Called all my friends and said I made you better, that we changed more than the weather, but all good things end. And I'll play pretend and say I'm out forever when we both know we would never win.